I was glad when she called in response to my text. I text and email prolifically, but in these days of distance, it's especially nice to hear a voice. After we caught up on her kids and her life, she asked, "So, what am I supposed to take from these times?" Good question, I thought. I didn't answer. I didn't know. "Come on," she teased me. "You're the trained professional. You're supposed to have an answer." She continued, "There's never been a time like this. We have nowhere to go, nowhere we can go, no one to see, no one we can see. Our busyness has been taken away. God has something for everyone in this time, right? What does God want me to take from it?" Good question. It reminded me of the questions we used to ask after Hurricane Katrina. We pushed our chairs back from the boardroom table. Another wearying Katrina recovery meeting over. But helping our community recover from Hurricane Katrina felt never to be finished. Dr. Tom Sykes chimed his cheerful benediction on our work. "Movement is progress," he said. Now, hope is a useful tool in the hand of a minister, and Reverend Sykes uses that tool with particular skill. All the same, I didn't feel like we were making that much progress for our community. Sometimes I'd quip, "Well, that's great, Dr. Sykes, but I've made a lot of movement in my life that could not be called progress." He'd laugh on his way out the door. "Movement is progress," he'd say. So these days, when we're not moving, are we making any progress? And what are we supposed to take from these times? I lay on my back on the bench, looking at the wind whipping the green leaves of the oaks overhead. They moved as a single being, as if stretching after a nap. And above them, the clouds reimagined themselves as they puffed across the sky. Beside me, an anole stopped in mid-scamper and pumped his front legs to inflate his ruby throat. "Your world is in motion, God. What's up with you in movement?" Birds fly, fish swim, toddlers jump. But we're not moving now. We stopped. Seems like the only thing that's moving is the stock market. In these days, what's going on with you and movement, God? I wondered what Dr. Sykes would say, and if he's still saying movement is progress. He laughed when I called him and asked about movement is progress. He said that his signature line actually came from a movie, but he still believed it. God is the one who always says, "Get up and go," he said. Maybe God is moving us in new directions. God has taken away our idols of sports and marketplace and work. God is inviting us to move toward Him. But God is moving, he said. And we are always in motion, he continued. It's like riding a bike. You're either going forward or backward, or you're falling off. We're either moving toward God, or maybe we're moving toward pills. But this is a time when God is on the move. And then he said, the Spirit is hovering over the waters of earth again, recreating what it means to be church and community and business. God is on the move. Even when we can't see it, the earth is full of hidden movement. The earth spins, hearts beat, cells divide. I possess neither microscope or telescope or the skills to employ them, so I suppose I've been missing a lot of hidden movement for a long time. Perhaps the most profound movement, the greatest progress, has always happened out of sight. Jesus told a one-sentence parable about hidden movement. He said, "The kingdom of heaven is like yeast that a woman took and mixed into a large amount of flour until it worked all through the dough." What are we supposed to take from these days? Good question. I'm so glad you asked. I'm Elaine, and I'm looking for loose change.